excited about it. And Eve is my only fan. Series for 7 years, and Eve is okay. Let's see how this is working. Hey, my voice, I hate it. Do. I'm hoping this works now. Testing. And opening games. Tell someone I'm excited about it. And Eve is my only fan. And it's all fun and games till somebody falls in love. But you can never buy a ticket and there's no coming back now. Whoop! I have returned. I'm already having tech difficulties. Wow, okay. I'm done. I'm just so done. Wow, you are very passionate in your typing. Still not even. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. It was not, I could not hear you other than some ferocious typing. Are you working on a project?
No, just helping.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So, where was I? Right. So, have you ever heard of Darkwood Circus?
What circus, sorry?
Darkwood Circus.
I have not.
Well, it's on YouTube. It's definitely a bit of a horror thing. but also psychological, but it has this character who's called the Deformed Diva. And I thought that it would work well enough because she's a sheep, she's a lamb, at least my drawing is, and so it would work well like that. So the Deformed Diva, basically what happened, if I remember correctly, they kind of just broke her legs, I think it was, and they made it, and they sewed two legs on her, like double pair of legs, made it into one leg, so she's like really deformed, like her legs sort of look like a calf lamb kind of thing. So that's why I thought it would be fitting. So yeah, I just really love all these characters.
Fair enough.
Let's hope that people actually show up again because I've restarted the stream like what, 5 times at this point?
Oh dear.
But it should be working now, hopefully. Also, I was talking on voice notes, and I managed to scare somebody.
Oh.
My voice, it was like, my scream scared the person, and I never really thought about this, but since my voice is so high pitched, I wonder if it could sound like some really creepy scream if I tried to.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find conversation topics for the stream so people don't.
No, it's fine. I'm just not great at conversation.
Plus, it's like, what, 10 already over there?
It's currently almost 11, but it's just 10:40.
Oh,
10:04.
true. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Which was Hilly Jones.
What's what?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing that game currently.
Oh.
Game I'm currently playing.
Hi! I don't know if you can hear me, viewer Pushkar, but I'm on audio. So fun fact as well, I actually did a stream for a Facebook group the other day, and my tablet wasn't working as usual. So I said, screw it, I'm either going to not do the stream or I'm going to buy another tablet because this has been going on for months. And then I realized that the tablets, if I wanted to buy it from the shop here, yeah, if I wanted one with a screen, it was $3,000. So,
Oh,
that being said, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just find a replacement piece for my current tablet, but apparently my current tablet is obsolete, so there's no fixing it. That being said, I decided to do it in traditional like I'm doing now. The problem is that because of the lighting, it would keep getting messed up. The camera kept getting messed up, and you couldn't see it because the contrast was way too bad. So I'm trying to do this to practice for future streams and hopefully learn more about lighting and cameras and all that stuff. Currently, I have my laptop hooked up to a other camera, hooked up to a tripod, along with some other nerdy stuff. So
fair enough.
hopefully this helps. Because they said they couldn't even see the drawing. So what?
I hope so too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it looks like she has at least a bit of fluff. Like, I tried to give her fluff, like, in her arms for sure. And her legs, but...
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So I probably should explain this to my viewer what this drawing is, but I already explained it, and my voice is like, I don't know how much longer the body can keep up with my voice, so I want to out since this morning.
Let's see.
So my voice is dead. It's starting to get dead.
Yeah.
And please note, this is almost Hattie's voice. This is not even like, my voice is way more high pitched than this. Honestly, drawing the face is my favorite part.
Fair enough.
I wonder if I can zoom in with this, but I actually don't want to ruin it. Because if I mess up the camera, there's no fixing that thing. It has like literally no protection right now, so if it falls, it's dead. It's broken. Actually, really, I'm a huge fan of Pennywise, so. I love clowns. Oh yeah, I got a subscriber, woo! Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
So, wow. It is now no longer buffering. Hey.
Wait, it was buffering all this time?
Was for a little bit, but it is no longer doing so.
Good.
Or as I can tell, anyway. Unless it suddenly starts buffering on me again.
Oh yeah, she's a clown. So, since there's only like two people, like honestly, there's you watching the stream, there's me watching the stream, and then there's another person, and I don't really have that much topics for the stream itself to talk about. It kind of sucks because I was really looking forward to it. So, of course, now this chooses to not work. Nothing's working. Can I just,
Just okay.
yeah. So I'm probably just gonna put some music on until I figure out what the fuck to talk about. Unless you have any stories to tell. Actually, not.
Stories to tell.
Yes, but actually, I just remembered something. So, you remember at one point, I know people are gonna be like, "What the hell? What the frick is happening? What is going on?" Especially people who don't know who I am. But screw it. So, you remember at one point when I came into existence? That sounds so weird. When I came into existence, and so basically,
Is this about the cockroaches thing?
no.
Was it spiders?
It was spiders, but no, that is not about the cockroaches. It is about the fact that I think it would be. Remember how I was like this creepy killer doll thing?
Yes, I do.
I realized Halloween is coming up, and so I think it would be fun to scare the crap out of Mom if I dress like that for one of these days. I'm not going to tell her when I'm going to dress like that, but I am. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Max and a couple other altars and make it look like I pretty much just killed them off or something, fake blood and all that. It's going to freak Mom out, and I'm excited.
Glorious. Just make sure it doesn't go too far, right?
Like what? When have I ever gone too far? When has my escape ever gone too far? And now I genuinely can't remember a time that I went too far. This is actually what? I don't know. It seems like such a long time since we've had anything like actually like super bad and dramatic happen that it almost doesn't even seem possible other than a prank at this point. Like, what do you think?
Got it spaced out for a moment, my bad.
You're good.
What do I think about what?
I was just saying that, it just seems like such a long time since something like super insane and dramatic happened that it's like just so hard to imagine. Like,
Yes, that's a good thing.
It
It's
is.
a very good thing.
So when you said, I feel bad because like when you said, just don't let it go too far, I actually genuinely couldn't imagine a time where, like, I know it's happened. I know for a fact that it's happened, but for a second, I couldn't imagine it actually going too far, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was more sort of saying don't scare her too much.
Oh, right.
Because
Because then she'll start crying like a baby, and yeah.
just make sure that doesn't happen in front of people.
Okay. Oh, duh, of course. I wouldn't do it while she's at work.
And don't make her believe it for too long.
I know. Yes, Dad.
Young lady.
I feel bad saying this. Actually, I was having I can't remember if it was me or Hattie. It was one of us. And we were talking to Crystal's biological father. And he was like, wait, so I think he's starting to accept the concept of how we think of you. And he's like, so wait, if I become your grandfather, how's that going to change the whole look of things? Is that going to balance the love things? Because we're not going to be competing for different positions. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know how to respond to that, but sure.
It's an interesting question, that's for certain.
I'm trying to make her have some wool. I don't know how this is going to work, though, so bear with me.
No worries.
I also kind of want to give her like that clown look while still making her look like a cute little sheep. How do you think things are looking with the wool so far? Does it kind of look like wool sort of so far?
Hang on, the stream isn't on high enough quality to examine. It's at that quality. I'm afraid I cannot see if it looks like wool or not.
Okay, give me a sec. Hello. Or can you not tell?
Yeah, nope, I'm afraid I cannot sort of like see in enough detail to tell if it looks like wool or not.
I had it in front of the camera, or has it been lagging that bad?
It's not that it's lagging, it's just in 480p, and I can't see it that well in 480p.
Oh. Oh, that's where that went. That's what happens when you have so much art. You don't know what to do with all of it. Also, I know Chris's family doesn't celebrate Halloween. I get that. But I've found a way that if I could pull it off, it would be, Hattie would get more candy. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but woo! There we go. Got the clown's sort of hair done, sort of. Wow! Wow! Okay. I see the problem now. So I have the phone. I have on my phone. I have the stream playing, and when I was trying to show you the art and closer look that you kept saying there was a 4D, and I was confused because I was like, I'm putting it right in front of the camera. It just showed up now, so that means the lag is like insanely bad.
Yeah, that does look very well.
Thank you. I feel bad for the horrible lag now. But there's not much I can do about it.
Indeed.
I hope that's probably why no one comes to my streams, but one day I will be able to afford good equipment. But that day is not today. But yeah, I was asking earlier before I rudely interrupted you, as I always do, because I'm a very respectful daughter. I was asking you earlier about any stories that you had.
Yes, stories. Anything you're looking for in particular?
How about? No, not really. I was gonna say, do you have any story / memories from October? Because something like that specifically would be really interesting to hear if you had one. But
Well, there was one time where I invited, well, my usual costume for Halloween is Captain Hook.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Because I got the costume for the play of Peter Pan back in senior school, which is high school in terms of, well, it's British high school essentially, just without the just 2 years earlier, and of course I was playing Hook. And I decided that I wanted to have a costume that I could keep after the fact, and I've just kind of used it for Halloween ever since. And I kind of just set up a party on Halloween because we were kind of past the age of trick-or-treating, called Hook's Halloween Hullabaloo, and instead of trick-or-treating, we just kind of like walked around outside whilst it was dark in our costumes. So probably a bunch of delinquents.
That probably sounds like something I would do. If, the whole family and I am both.
But,
I actually feel like I was coming out. I wish you could actually see this live and not how late this was. Yes, Abe, it is working. It's just very, very, very bad. Badly lagging, super badly.
yeah, it's very far behind.
So, I don't know if I want to, like... What are your guys' thoughts if I just, instead of actually streaming it, I just sort of, like, I already have a voice call open, so instead of having just a voice call, I also did the video call, and I would just basically show this, and it wouldn't be lagging, because, yeah. Or do you think that would make a difference?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Because would my voice be lagging
If your voice was synced up with the video, then yeah, it would be lagging the same video.
I don't put, like, when I'm talking about right now when I'm, like, talking to you through the voice.
I mean, you don't seem to currently be lagging.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It might just be easier to do that instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, for some reason, your voice reminds you of Bugs Bunny today, Dad.
What's up, Dad?
Actually, that wasn't that bad.
That's easy. One of a room. Interesting.
Fun fact. I don't come out that, like, actually front that often. So when I do front, huh?
Oh no, that was just me echoing.
I tend to, like, almost make up for months and months of lost talking time by talking about myself over and over. It makes me sound like such a narcissistic, but I'm like, I haven't talked about me or anything in, like, months, and I haven't talked to any of my friends in months. So it just,
Completely understandable.
I'm like, I'm not narcissistic. I know that I talk about myself, but I'm not. Probably why whenever I talk to you, I'm like, ooh, do you have any stories from when I was a kid? Because I have the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah, maybe you got that from me. Tish.
All I do remember is I was retelling the story this morning of how we ended up being split, me and Hats, and how I was, attached to her, I guess.
Yes.
That's all I remember. Oh, and then the whole bugs thing. That too.
Yes. For some reason, that's one of the more prominent memories.
Yeah, probably
Don't know
because
why.
it reminds me of Boogie Oogie.
Yes.
My
Who
bugs!
stuffs a doll with spiders?
Chris's brain, apparently. Plus, we need an excuse for the,
That sounds messy if you end up dropping or accidentally squishing the doll.
It is. But I think it's because we needed to do something. I obviously didn't have organs, and we had to explain, the brain had to explain how I worked.
How it was moving.
Yeah, probably.
Moving. I don't know.
And then it got to the point where it's like, oh, Ruthie loves red velvet cake, but Ruthie has no organs, so how is this working? Instead of giving her organs, let's just make a ton of things inside her that'll eat it for her. Yeah, that makes sense. Our brain tends to think up the weirdest explanations. But I'm sure you've noticed that already.
Understandable.
What is probably the weirdest explanation to remember? Now that we're dealing with another alter who happens to be Phelan's sister, and I'm just here like, she had a sister but didn't tell us until years later. Hey! Hi, everybody! There's Tony, and there's Pushkar, and there's Eve, and everything is probably lacking up insanely. I'm not sure. That being said, now it's time to figure out what color she actually is. All I remember are her eyes. I remember that her eyes are supposed to be... Ooh, scavenger hunt. But yeah, all I remember are the eyes. I actually realized that I just did the opposite of what I was supposed to do, but okay. And the contrast is really bad now. I'm just realizing that. That's better. I stabbed myself with a marker. So, since her balloons are tears, I'm trying to figure out what color I should make her skin. I know behind the makeup it's the skin is a pinkish orange because I've drawn her before, sort of, but I still have no idea what the actual makeup is. Any suggestions?
Killers. Something flashy if she's constantly trying to attract relationships. Maybe, I would say hot pink.
Ooh.
And sort of like, almost between hot pink and rose pink, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was thinking of something pastel, but pink definitely works. This is my favorite part. I love giving highlights. Thank you. I'm glad that you like her. I just love making the shines. I find making the shines of the different parts of the body so fun with the white gel pen. And I just really love her. She's turning out so far. And now I gotta get the pink for the body. Actually, you know what? I just realized that might not be a good idea for her makeup since her body is technically pink already. I did not plan this through. Like, I don't even. Actually, yes, I do. I am not used to wearing short dresses. Probably because Mom never wears them. so much looks better on her face, since I don't want to use pink because her natural body color is pink. Yellow, to represent, you know, fake happiness since it's paint and whatever, or light pastel green.
I'll do yellow.
Okay. And again, to anyone watching the stream, commenting, I'm sorry if I seem like I'm not taking your opinion. It's just the lag is strong with this one. Very strong. I feel like texting somebody, but I know that's probably a bad decision. I'm gonna get pissed off.
Yeah.
That's you gotta love when you have those relationships that you're like, I hate you, but I also love you, and I can't get away from you. That's me.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. I just need to figure out how to pick either anger or I love you. One of the two, because I can't. This person literally said to us the other day, and I quote, well, I'm paraphrasing one word, just one word. I love you, but I hate you, and the love doesn't make the hate go away.
Well.
So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but my reaction is, well, good, because I love hating you too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those kind of relationships before. I can't say that I'm sure it can be done correctly.
And then of course watch that the one stream where I talk about this person because I'm done is the one stream that person shows up in my entire life.
Well,
that's Murphy's Law.
in fact, in the UK we call it Sod's Law.
We what?
We call it Sod's Law, S-O-D.
Huh, how come?
I have no idea, but sod is an insult. You sod. Or sodding. It's like a weird sort of curse word, but not really.
That's weird. That's...
It is.
I also feel bad to anyone actually watching this. They'd be like, wow, that girl has no filter. I'm like, yeah, I really don't. It's probably not something I should be proud of, but... I have nothing else better to talk about, and I'm probably not going to be able to talk in for like another 2-3 months, 4 months maybe, so...
Fair enough.
Yay, I like her face. Her face could be better, but it's something. It exists. That being said, I know I'm off camera, guys. I need to get some creams. She reminds me a lot like May, actually. Oh, I'm drawing a new OC. She's a lamb, but she's a clown, and she's sad, basically. And so, she has, this thing where she wants to meet new friends, but her friends, every friend that she has ends up being one of these pointy things on her skirt and around her, and they end up popping her balloons, and that makes her sad. And this is Ruthie. Correction. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. So, loud groaning in the background of pure confusion. I don't know what to do with these colors. Because, like, I have so many colors in my mind, and I'm, like, trying to analyze where each of them should be at the same time. It's just not working that great. So do you guys think that all the spikes should have shading? I mean, obviously they should, because most of the drawing is going to have shading, but, like, I'm lazy as frick, so let me rephrase that. Do you think they really require shading?
I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't know at all.
Fair enough. There's this amazing artist called Destiny Blue, and while it's not actually shown, you know, all the meaning that I'm putting into this clown OC thing, she does have a picture where there's a girl crying, and there's a girl crying, and she has spikes all over her back, and she's surrounded by balloons that are all smiling and staring at her. So I just want to point out that that is a huge inspiration for this, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm just stealing the idea. It's like amazing art. that's no good. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to respond to your comments, guys, but the lagging is really, really bad. Oh, never mind. Duh. You're probably just responding to me explaining what the drawing is. Another thing is that I have my phone on me, so if you guys want to text me through Amino or Discord or whatever, to avoid lag, I could do that. I don't know if the lag would still be there though. Would it? Because I'm saying this ahead of time. I think I finally maybe got all her spikes, maybe? Maybe?
3.
Be back, I gotta grab some more colors.
3.
I'm good. I'm fine. Yep. Note for next time. Put all the markers that you're going to use out first so you don't have to pick them out during the stream. That's simple.
Might be a good idea.
There we go. Now people can see her lovely little skin tone. You can talk if you want to.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, I'm referring to.
much to say.
I'm referring to Tony. He was.
Oh.
He was commenting, and I'm pretty sure he's just talking about the lag.
Yes.
to talk to people. I found the best looking cupcakes today. I was so upset because they were so overpriced, but they looked so good. And they were huge. Because colors. Oh my, if only you guys could see what a mess my marker space is, you would not. Is there any way I can, maybe I can, don't fall please, don't fall please, there we go. I got the camera to work a bit for you. I really wanted to use that hot pink idea, so I found a place to use that. So, you know what, now that I'm talking to you, your country annoys me because I'm trying to watch Doctor Who and they're like, oh, well, you live in America, so you can't watch it. So I get a freaking, what's it called? The thing that... Yes. And they're like, oh, you still can't watch it because we can tell you're using a VPN. I'm just... Rude. That's not okay. You're too smart. Don't do that to me. For some reason, there's a quote in my head, but I can't tell what it is. Oh, never mind, I remembered it, of course. I think I'm starting to have a tad too many markers on my desk because I can barely, you know. But I'm using all these colors. think if I remember correctly, this character was originally supposed to be a patch girl. Fun fact. Hello. I have the theme song of Dark Horse Circus stuck in my head so bad now. And it's not the good part of the song either. Not that there are any good parts, I guess.
Yeah.
But the book, that graphic novel, manga thing slash song slash music video also is actually a lot like you were mentioning before with the whole metaphysical, I think, thing. Also, you know what would be fun?
Mm-hmm.
And ask me anything, but like for all of us, would be fun. Actually, we've always wanted to do that. So while we're here, why not? Does anyone have a question for us?
How are you doing currently? Is everything alright?
That's not the most interesting question, but yes. Yes, everything is alright. I'm excited because I look like myself today.
Great.
I'm sorry, that was boring. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't. I was genuinely trying to check in on.
Thank you. And even if I wasn't alright, that wasn't exactly. I do have enough filter to not say that and write about people on camera. But I'll let you know for sure. I'm good. I'm good in the most part. I'm good. Oh, I really love this color actually. Well, here's an update. Mindscape is totally like, you know how we used to have one room for everybody?
Yes.
Well, that changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us have roommates now.
I suppose it's nice to have company.
Yep.
Unless it's not.
Of course, I'm roommates with Max, obviously. I bet you did see that one coming. Of course you did.
Yes.
Chris is roommates with Coco. Once again, I bet you didn't see that coming. Annie and Sharon are roommates because they're both kind of the same in a way. What am I looking for? What else has to be done?